How do our poi relate to our bodies? Since we hold poi with our hands, they're an extension of our arms and shoulders. It's useful to look at 3 reflective axes of the body centered at the shoulder and how they define where you can spin. To the left and right. In front of and behind the shoulders. Above and below the shoulders and arms. The left and right sides of the body are controlled by opposite hemispheres of the brain and are divided by the midline. When spinning in wheel plane, there is one plane to our left and one plane on our right. When spinning in the wall plane, you can move your poi across the midline to the left or right while still spinning in plane. The second reflective axis divides the space in front of and behind the shoulders. You can see what happens in front, but will have to feel what happens behind you. It may help to visualize in your mind what's happening behind you. You can spin in front of you or behind you in the wall plane or the wheel plane. The final reflective axis divides the spaces above and below your shoulders, where your arms attach to your torso. This divides horizontal spinning into the ceiling plane above and the floor plane below. The anatomy of the shoulders also dictates which way you can twist your wrist as you reach to spin in a new zone. Whether high or low, twisting your arms in towards your body is more comfortable and gives you a wider range of motion. Try it. Twist away from your body and see how awkward it is. Keep that in mind whenever you're trying to spin behind your head or your back. The structure of our bodies, with 4 limbs and a head, naturally divides the space around us into a few primary zones. The midline and shoulder line divide 4 quadrants. Try swinging a poi through all of them. You'll see that 2 involve crossing your body. You can reach the same 2 zones behind your body as well. There's plenty of room to spin above your head, too. Another zone opens when you separate your legs wide enough to spin under them from the front or the back. Explore how you can change from zone to zone. Notice how across your body you'll need to contend with your other arm. Also, notice how your shoulder's range of motion prevents you from immediately changing from behind your back to behind your head, and vice versa. Now let's try the same thing facing down the hallway in wheel plane. Anyone can occasionally stumble when spinning challenging moves in zones they haven't explored fully. But, with a little practice, you will quickly go from an unfamiliar feeling to completing the move with ease, and eventually to flowing between zones effortlessly. To learn about opening new spaces with your body, watch the Framing Planes chapter.